How's everybody doing tonight? Good times. One of the biggest things I miss with COVID is having parties. I really miss parties. I'm going to tell you guys about what you kids today would call an epic party. So, I threw a New Year's Eve party a few years back. So I decided to invite a bunch of friends and a friend of a friend. So this dude messages me and asks me if he could bring a few friends. What does a few mean to you guys? 2, 3 tops? There should be a party rule book out there somewhere, right? No, this dude invites 50 German au pairs. Everyone in the Chicagoland area. Here's how this went down. The party was supposed to start at 9 o'clock. At 8:50, the doorbell rings. Ding, ding. I open the door. There's a line of people wrapped around my house. It was like one of those 80s movies, you know, when the parents go out of town and the kid has a party that he didn't plan for. Except, good news, bad news, this was my house. So, there were no parents coming home as I frantically remodeled the house the next morning. This was just 100% my problem. So it wasn't just the German au pairs, it was all the countries surrounding Germany too. Basically all the countries that have chocolate, knives, and watches, and that's what they did. They came, they ate my chocolate, brought knives, and took my watches. But actually it was a pretty good time overall. I mean, they brought their own drinks, so I ended up with more booze than what I started the party with, which was great. They brought a lot of good-looking foreign girls, so the creeps that I call friends really enjoyed themselves. And it was pretty good, but next morning I noticed a big problem. I reach into a garbage can and I find a hot potato. Someone shit in my garbage can. And I couldn't understand how this could have happened. And I thought back to the night before, and there was a couple of them that were asking me, "Where's the party?" I was like, "No, you're at the party, man. 9's the party. You're at the party. Go grab some beers, have a good time. 9's the party." No, it looks like they were asking for the potty, not the party. Still, how the hell does someone shit in your garbage can? That's crazy to me. I lost a couple of things that night. I lost a couple of friends, including the guy that brought the 50 Germans. So he actually unfriended me, and now it's my wife's goal to shit in his garbage can. I lost the actual garbage can itself because it just wasn't worth it, and I lost a couple of toilet seats because once you have 50 asses on a toilet seat, that's a public bathroom. That's no longer cleanable. My favorite kind of party, though, is a Mexican party. Anyone ever been to a Mexican party? Yeah, good times. Yeah, they have them often. Usually a quinceañera is followed by a baby shower. So I used to work with this Mexican dude named Ricardo, and we worked for a construction company. I was in sales, so I had to wear a suit and tie. And Ricardo, he had a real job, so he looked like a Ricardo would look like. And Ricardo invites me to one of his cousin's parties. Like, "Hey, Dean, you want to come to my cousin's party?" I'm like, all right, cool, I'll be there. So here's the thing. If you're a white guy in a suit, don't roll up on a Mexican party and you drive a black sedan. It's just not good, you know. They stop the music, they all look at me really funny. I must have turned green, because Ricardo comes out, he's like, "It's okay, let the green go." So yeah, and you know, they always play the same songs at these parties. It's that Puerto Rican singer, Elvis Crespo. Anybody ever hear of Elvis Crespo? All his songs sound exactly the same. You know, it's like, "Suavemente, bésame." And I can't dance, but I can do this one, because you basically drink too many beers and you hold it in the whole time, you know? It goes like that. So anyway, things get going again, and the party restarts. I'm talking to one of the dudes there, and this dude had way too many cervezas that he's cross-eyed. One eye is looking at me, the other eye is checking out the underage girl across the yard. And he says to me, he leans in real close and he says to me, "When you meet a Spanish girl, you're gonna fall in love." I said, "Who the hell are you calling a Jew? And how did you know?" That's it for me. Good night, everybody.